Hello everyone, it is grey and rainy in Sydney today. As you can see, I am just heading down to my local cafe to have some breakfast with my sister. I have got lots of work to do, but I thought this would be a nice way to start the day, even though it's very grey, cold and rainy. But I thought I'd bring you along with me today, so let's go have some breakfast. Hi! Breakfast time! Hello everyone, I'm back from breakfast. We had a lovely time with my sister, and now, as you can see, back in my study. I have quite a few things that I need to get done today. I actually have had a pretty awful week. I've been sick with the flu, and today is pretty much the first day that I'm feeling sort of a little bit back to normal. So thankfully, I think I've turned a corner, so I'm hoping that that's all behind me, and I hope that was the only sort of flu that I get for this winter season. It was pretty bad though. I had to be in bed for 4 days. I ended up having to postpone the interstate trip that I mentioned in my last video, had to postpone the recording that I was doing with my friend Owen for the anniversary of Talking Tudors, which is today, by the way. 7 years of Talking Tudors today. I published the first episode on this day, the 18th of July in 2018. Cannot believe it. But yes, I had actually 3 recordings on this week. I had to postpone 2 of them. I was just not well enough. But thankfully I'm feeling much better. Although not 100% yet. You know, when your energy levels are still quite low, that's what I sort of feel like. But anyway, I've got things to get done. But before I do any work, I wanted to show you this book. So The Lighthouse Witches by C.J. Cook. Oh my goodness, I devoured this in 2 sittings. I literally just got it. When did it arrive? I think only Wednesday. Today's Friday, by the way. Was it Wednesday? Yes, I think it was. So amazing. I loved it. It's a bit spooky. It's a bit eerie. There's a mystery to it. Let me know in the comments if you've read it or if you've read anything by C.J. Cook. This is my first time reading one of her books, and it will not be my last. I see that she's got a number of novels. I'm hooked. Perfect for winter. They're sort of atmospheric and a bit scary. There were some scenes that, yes, I was quite scared about. So it's set on an island in Scotland, so very atmospheric. Does have a witchy theme and a bit of a mystery that needs solving. So I really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for a sort of a novel that's going to be compelling, that you're not going to be able to put down, check this one out. Absolutely fabulous. So what I'm going to do today, what I need to get done, I need to share today's installment of 365 Days with Medieval and Renaissance Wonder Women with my wonderful group. Today's lecture is all about Grace O'Malley, who I know almost nothing about, a 16th century Irish pirate. So can't wait to watch this lecture by Gareth Russell. I need to watch it and then share it with the group. That's the first thing I'm going to do. It's about an hour and 10 minutes long. So yes, I'm going to get that done. I then need to edit the anniversary episode. So I did in fact record it last night with my friend Owen. So I was answering people's questions that they'd sent in about the podcast and my podcast journey. So I need to definitely edit that. I wanted to have that one out by Wednesday, but I was too unwell to do that. So I'm going to give it a go today and see if I can edit both the audio and the video and have that out tonight or tomorrow at the latest. But first, it is time to watch the lecture on gross humanities. So I will check back in very soon. Okay, everyone, I have finished watching the lecture. I've shared it with the group. So I think I earlier called Grace by her anglicized name. So it's Granier O'Malley. Incredible woman. Gareth's lecture was absolutely amazing. So I'm so happy to have watched that and shared it with the group. So I've also spent a little bit of time doing emails. So it is now almost 1 o'clock. My breakfast has still kept me extremely full, so I don't feel like I need to have lunch at the moment, but I might get a mocha in a second. So I've just done some emails as well. I had some emails from potential podcast sponsors and collaborators, which I like to respond to really promptly. So I offer very limited sponsorship on the podcast, 1 sponsor per episode max, and it's a great opportunity if you've got a book coming out or a historical tour or your historic site and you want to raise awareness of either like a festival or a history festival or something that you're doing at your site, or a tour or anything that's sort of 16th century Tudor related. You know, the podcast is a great place to advertise those things. I have a really wonderful listenership. So I had to get on top of those emails. I still haven't done anything about getting this new episode edited, the video or the audio. So that's what I need to do next. I don't know if I'll get everything done today, but I'm going to try at least to get I might actually start with the video today. So I think it was about a 45 to an hour recording, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to grab a mocha and then I'm going to sit and edit the video first. Okay, everyone, so the video is now edited. I'm happy to say it's about an hour long after I cut out a few bits and pieces. So I'm excited that I've got that done. It is 10 to 3, so quite late in the afternoon now. I need to get started on the audio, so editing the audio of that same anniversary episode. So it was nice to revisit my conversation with Owen Emerson. We had such a lovely time. I've got the video now uploading to YouTube, so I need to get onto the audio. I'd really love to get that done before the end of the workday today. So wish me luck. I'll check in with you again very soon. Hello everyone, it is Saturday now. I'm sorry that I didn't check in with you all yesterday. I was so tired after spending most of the day just doing editing. Happy to say that I did get the video and the audio of the anniversary episode edited and published, and woke up to so many lovely comments from people on YouTube and on my socials just about the podcast, and so that was really, really lovely. It's also the weekend of the Elizabeth Woodville event, so I've already got that up and running. I sent out the first lot of instructions at 9 o'clock this morning, and I had lots of people join yesterday. There was like a big rush of people buying tickets, so incredibly happy with the result. Certainly exceeded the goal that I'd set for sort of ticket sales. So I'm so happy, because it just means that I'll be able to offer my wonderful contributors a really healthy fee, which just makes me so happy, to be honest with you, because everyone works so hard and it does take a long time to put together a lecture, especially one that's around an hour long. It's a lot of work. So really happy with how that's gone. I'm sorry that I'm quite shiny. I've just got back from a walk. It is the most beautiful winter's day, and you can see out that little window there, it's just sparkling. It's so beautiful. And I normally walk with my AirPods and listen to something, but they needed to charge, so I just went old-fashioned, old school style. And I must say, it was so lovely just listening to the sounds of nature. It's because it's Saturday, there's soccer on at the Oval where I live. So there were lots of little kids out and about. There were children on swings, riding their bikes, like actual push bikes, not those electric bikes. There was just a real sort of, I don't know, maybe quite nostalgic. It's funny, isn't it, how sounds and smells can really transport you. Like, there was a moment where I smelt sort of damp dirt or soil smell. Honestly, it propelled me to this moment when I was in primary school where I was with a group of friends, and I must have been so young, like I think maybe six or seven. And we were making, as you do when you're a child, we were making mud pies and mud cakes. And I remember decorating them with little gum nuts and things that had fallen off the tree. And that smell, just the smell of the sort of damp mud or dirt, took me right back to that moment. Like, it's so strange and so powerful. Smells, I don't know if you're the same. Let me know if that happens to you. Like, often a perfume will take me to a certain person or place. But yeah, it was a really nice memory to have, actually, as I was walking around. And there's still, where I live in Sydney, it's a really beautiful area, and there's still a sort of old school vibe about it. Like, if you kind of squint and don't look at any of the electric bits and pieces flying around, you can feel like you're back in the 80s, the 1980s, that is. You know, that's when I grew up as a child, and I have such a soft spot for that decade. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but, you know, the films, all the movies that came out, amazing, the toys, just the music, my goodness, such a great period for music. Maybe not so much for fashion, I will say, but everything else is just amazing. So I had a really lovely walk. It was just me and my thoughts and just trying to immerse myself in the beautiful day. So I feel quite energized. When I started the walk, I was still feeling a bit low, energy level wise, from the flu I had, but then I quickly sort of perked up. So, you know, happy that I got that done. So today, basically, all I'm going to do before I say bye to you, I'll just update you on this weekend. So I pretty much got everything under control. I suddenly ticked off all the big things off my list last week. All I need to do is get ready for the live component of the weekend event. So Monday morning, bright and early, I'm doing a live chat with another historian all about the weekend and the lectures and Elizabeth's life. So I just need to kind of, just maybe pop down a few notes for that, just in case my brain decides not to work at 7 in the morning, which is when the live is for me. What else do I need to do? Do I need to do anything else? Maybe just some little sort of social media stuff, but nothing too major. So I get to enjoy this stunning, absolutely stunning winter's day. Hopefully I'll get this video edited for you, because I want to publish it on Sunday. I want to try and make Sunday my vlog days when I release them. So wish me luck. Let's see how I go. But yes, thank you so much for tuning into this video. It's been a bit bitsy, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. And my plan is to be back next week. But in the meantime, you know, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know how your week's going and how everything is in your neck of the woods where you're tuning in from. And I really can't wait to see you all next week. In the meantime, please take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.